Our new principal is Mr. Moore, who wants our lessons to be interesting and not a bore. He likes to teach about sun safety and often talks about what he's been up to lately.
Have you met the teachers on stage 3? There isn't one who can't live without his coffee. Mr. Evans is his name. Cricket is his favourite game. The Dragons winning is his dream, and he loves it when the band work as part of a team.
Who loves teaching stage 3 but would much rather be sipping on a cup of tea? Well, of course in Paris. Oh, it must be Mrs. Harris. What does she wish for every night to meet the characters of Twilight?
Who is this new young smiling lady who loves to wear her red coat lately?
Too hot damn. Say my name, we know who I am.
Wow, with that voice as sweet as the purr of kittens, could it be Miss Gibbons?
Next are the stage 2 teachers, another set of fluffy creatures. Meet Mrs. Bartley, who loves things all purple and sparkly. Everything must be tidy and neat, or don't you dare leave your seat. If you're working hard enough, she might just say that's juicy stuff.
Who else is part of the crew is Mrs. Anastasia. Apparently she wears sunglasses because the students are so bright. Is she right or is it just a lie?
A part of the furniture she became
Quidditch
is her favourite game. Our special visitor is Miss Pearson, who is many things but fearsome.
Whose classroom is that on the other side? It must belong to the awaiting bride. What do you think she will sing today to make her students all want to say?
Miss Jones, Miss Jones. Bum, bum. Gunny Grits.
Stage 1, who's that yelling on the run?
It's Mrs. Malakanakis carrying her fancy bag and purse. She makes announcements at every assembly and does her best to look nice and trendy.
What will we be doing today? Numeracy and literacy, and then you can go out to play.
Who is that looking fancy and rich? Of course it's Mrs. Cotterbridge. Creating art is her thing, as she is wearing all her bling. She's nice, sweet and caring. Is that Adidas you're wearing?
Wow, is that you, Mrs. Dow?
Maths is her favourite subject and she always treats everyone with respect. She's so cool, calm and collected and likes to keep everyone connected.
Who is the teacher of 1D who tries to claim the fame of her class name? Her arm is in the cast. We hope Miss Daniels gets better very fast.
There's Mrs. Taylor, who loves to teach cricket. You hear her cheer when the girls hit the wicket. Oh dear, oh me, I really miss 5-6E, but now I teach you one who have proved to be so much fun.
She shares the class with Mrs. Angelakis, who likes to bake and make a cake. She loves her career and we're so glad this year that she finally decided to reappear.
Miss Butler loves her kindy class and she loves playing games on the grass, teaching our young ones the right way, singing and dancing all the way.
Can you guess who's next? All the students of KR agree that she's a superstar. She believes that kids are as wise as an owl, and if you listen, you'll never have to hear her growl.
Our librarian is Mr. Thorne, who expects us to read from the day we were born. He loves all to do with technology and would definitely accept an apology if you touch his skateboard or lose an iPad cord.
Mrs. Wilkie is our scientist who gives us experiments we can test. She wants us to work scientifically and become the next inventor specifically. With her lab coat and smart brain, knowledge from her is what we'll gain. What would we do without the next few? They work tirelessly to keep everyone on track. Of course it's Mrs. Flanagan, Mrs. Taylor and Mrs. Ivra. They just want to teach us. They do it all without a fuss.
Who can forget Mr. Jeff, who would never want to be a chef, fixing, climbing and finding everything that we've been hiding. We don't know what we'd do if it wasn't for you.
We have Mrs. McCrillis and Mrs. Maloney, who never want us to be lonely.
teaching us to read and write and even how to stand upright.
Last but not least, it's the queens of the school who like it when we follow their rule. They are doctors, nurses, and admin staff who do many jobs on everyone's behalf.
Mrs. Vansner, Mrs. Horcroft, Mrs. Lutakis, and Mrs. Brooks. Caring, kind, and the one with good looks.
They keep our school running and on the ball and take care of us when we have a fall.
All these wonderful